Bir açıdan
Arteta eyes £32.5 million Champions League windfall as Arsenal secure crucial opening win. Mikel Arteta has plenty of reasons to be encouraged after Arsenal's composed 2-0 away win over Athletic Club in Bilbao, and not just from a footballing perspective. Beyond the strong start to their Champions League campaign, the result also marked the beginning of a potentially lucrative journey, with the club earning an immediate £1.8 million bonus for the victory. After a summer of ambitious spending aimed at deepening the squad and improving Arsenal's chances on multiple fronts, the early signs are promising. Arteta's men have looked sharp in the Premier League, picking up 9 points from their opening 12, and now they've taken their first European hurdle in stride, with key contributions from both new signings and familiar faces. Depth makes the difference. In Bilbao, Arteta showcased just how much depth Arsenal have added. New arrivals Christian Nørgaard and Piero Hincapié made their official debuts off the bench, while Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard, both starting on the sidelines, came on to score decisive second-half goals. Arteta has long emphasized the importance of finishers rather than substitutes, and on this occasion, his trust paid off. Something we've talked about consistently is the need for our finishers to impact the game, Arteta said after the match. Gabby and Leo came on and made the difference. They were exceptional, just like the rest of the team. In many moments, we played at a very high level. His satisfaction was evident, not only with the result, but with the versatility his squad displayed. When players can step in and win the game with those actions, with that precision, it's exactly what we need. It shows that our threat can come from anywhere. Financial stakes grow with every match. The £1.8 million earned from the Bilbao win is just the beginning. Under the current UEFA payout structure, each group stage victory is worth €2.1 million, around £1.8 million, while draws yield €700,000. If Arsenal manage to win all of their group stage matches, they could secure up to £14.4 million in match bonuses alone. But the financial upside doesn't stop there. Clubs also receive bonuses based on their final group stage position, with top-ranked teams earning up to €9.9 million, while the lowest-ranked earn around €275,000. Finishing first in the group, therefore, not only provides a more favorable round of 16 draw but also significantly boosts earnings. Advancing to the knockout stages adds even more value. Reaching the round of 16 comes with an additional €11 million. The rewards grow from there, €12.5 million for the quarter-finals, €15 million for the semi-finals, €18.5 million for reaching the final, and a further €6.5 million for lifting the trophy. Should Arsenal replicate or surpass last season's semi-final run, they stand to collect over £32.5 million in UEFA prize money, not including the base participation fee of €18.62 million, £16.1 million, awarded to all teams in the league phase. Eyes on January, and beyond. With such high stakes, financial and sporting, the importance of each Champions League fixture cannot be overstated. While Arteta has so far resisted the temptation to spend during the January window, even amid injury crises, a deep European run, paired with healthy financial returns, could give the club more flexibility in 2026. This time, the pressure isn't just about making it out of the group. It's about maximizing every opportunity, on the pitch and off it. And if the early signs are anything to go by, Arsenal are not only ready to compete, they're building something that can last. A strategic campaign built on depth, timing, and purpose. The win in Bilbao wasn't just about 3 points. It was a reflection of how carefully Arteta and Arsenal have constructed this squad to handle the pressure and rhythm of a demanding season. The fact that both goals came from impact players off the bench shows the tactical balance Arteta is striving for, not just a strong starting 11, but a bench that can change games. The decision to give minutes to Christian Nørgaard and Piero Hincapié, even in a late, controlled setting, was also strategic. It offered a soft introduction to European competition in Arsenal colours and sent a clear message. Everyone in this squad has a role to play, and the manager is preparing each of them for bigger moments ahead. Echoes from the past, lessons for the present. The club doesn't have to look far to remember how quickly things can turn in Europe. Last season's Champions League campaign ended in disappointment when Arsenal were overpowered by eventual winners Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-finals, a tie that exposed defensive vulnerabilities and a lack of clinical edge in key moments. This time around, Arteta appears determined to avoid those mistakes. The early integration of new signings, rotation without sacrificing intensity, and clarity of tactical identity all suggest a manager who's learned from experience. The squad now has more steel, more variety, and, crucially, more maturity. But European nights can be unforgiving. Just ask Liverpool, who exited last season's tournament despite topping their group, only to be drawn against a surging PSG side that forced a penalty shootout at Anfield. Arsenal know that even finishing first may not guarantee an easy opponent, but it does set the tone, and often, the belief, for the rest of the tournament. Financial implications stretch beyond the club. The growing financial returns from the Champions League aren't just important for Arsenal's January ambitions, they also matter in the context of competing with the Premier League's elite. Clubs like Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich have long relied on consistent European earnings to maintain their dominance in the transfer market. For Arsenal, the difference between a group stage exit and a semi-final run is more than £30 million, funds that could define whether they chase a marquee signing in January or hold back. With financial fair play regulations tightening, these earnings give the club room to act without overextending. It also places added importance on performance, not just in the Champions League, but domestically as well. Every result, every rotation, and every decision Arteta makes carries long-term weight. Arteta's vision being realized, step by step. Arteta has always spoken about building a project, not just a team. In recent months, that vision has become clearer, a dynamic, disciplined squad that can press, control possession, and adapt to different game states without losing its structure. What we're seeing now, from the intelligent use of finishers to the integration of newcomers, is the product of 3 years of careful planning. The group has been shaped not just with talent, but with the right mentality. They don't panic. They don't rely on individuals. And when needed, they have answers off the bench. The road ahead, one step at a time. Arsenal's next Champions League fixtures will come thick and fast, with rotation continuing to be crucial as Premier League fixtures and domestic cups crowd the calendar. But with momentum on their side and money on the line, each victory becomes more than just a result, it becomes leverage. Leverage for growth. Leverage for trust. Leverage for reinforcements in January. And if this team keeps performing like they did in Bilbao, with patience, precision, and purpose, there's no telling how far they might go this season.